Hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, sunshines and moonlights. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm V and this is V's Intuition. Feel free to like and share my video and subscribe so that you can get notifications on any future uploads. This is a timeless reading meant for you to hear whenever you come across this video. Whether it's in the morning, afternoon, evening, or night, may this reading bring blessings for the greater good. May it bring light to the darkness and show the path to love, compassion, abundance, prosperity, purpose, and peace. Just a little note and reminder, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates with you and do not force it to be your reading if it's not resonating with you today. If there's no message here for you today, the next reading may have a message for you. You're not bound by anything said in today's reading. Know that you have the free will to do or change anything in your life as you please. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. I have two piles for you to choose from today. We're going to see what self-care messages come through for you on your chosen pile. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to draw two additional cards from this deck. It's a crystal deck just to see if it'll help you direct towards the pile that you want to go with, or if you already know, by all means, there are timestamps below that you can go ahead and skip to the piles. So this would be your first pile, second pile. So for pile number one, if I can get one additional card for the collective to help them choose whether this is their pile or not, please and thank you. There it is. So pile number one, you get Moldavite. If you're familiar with this card, the stone, and this is the pile you want to go with, that you want to check out the messages for, or whatever it is that you're drawn to. It could be the image. If it's resonating with you, maybe makes you think about something that draws you to this card. Moldavite will be for pile number one. Now let me get into this pile number two, second pile. Can I get one card for the collective to help them choose whether this is their pile or not? Let me do an additional shuffle. I cannot even speak this morning. One card for pile number two, please and thank you. Rhodonite. So for pile number two, we're going to go with Rhodonite, card number 47. If the number resonates with you, the color, the image, the stone, if you know anything about the stone. This will be pile number two. Pile number one over here, Moldavite with number 35. Maybe the number 35 is something that resonates with you, or the image or the stone. Pile number two, Rhodonite, number 47, the color or just the stone. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and scroll down to the description box, click more, and select the timestamp listed below that you are drawn to, and I will see you there. Welcome pile number one. For those of you that decided on pile number one, the Moldavite card resonated maybe with the stone, the image, or just the number listed on here, 35. Welcome to your Self-Care Sunday messages. So this is, I don't know why when I look at this is something about a tree. It gives me like this like bush view, like the top of a tree. I mean, I don't know what message this card gives, but let me get into this book and give you the message that the Moldavite card gives. So I want to zoom in on this one a little bit so you guys can get a nice detailed message. Meanwhile, I read the description. I'm just going to read the brief little quick descriptive message that this card has, just for those of you that resonate with the message in this card a lot, so that way you can take it as an individual message or additional message to the Self-Care Sunday messages for you today. So the essential meaning for this is transformation, rebirth through fire, initiation and opening to new experiences and revitalization and renewal. So some kind of renewal. And I do get this like sense of a tree, a very green healthy tree. Like, doesn't it give you, any of you guys, that like sense of like the tree, the type of tree? Like, it reminds me of like the trees I used to draw as a child. So there you go. With this transformation and renewal, this could be like a renewal, like the death energy card of like tarot. Not that I'm literally giving like death cards, but some kind of a transformation, some kind of change, like a new version, right? A revitalization of some sort. Some of you guys may be going through that, or recently have gone through that, or feel the need for that. Some kind of like 2.0 revamp. So that's what this is giving. Which is basically, it says new opening to experiences, right? So new opportunities, growth, transformation. When we make changes or transforms, it's because we're stepping into new roles. New roles, right? 2.0 version, updated, that type of life. So let me zoom out of that. Get this card right here, sitting right here. And just get into your self-care Sunday messages before this gets too long. Okay, so the first couple of messages, we have health checkup. So some of you guys may be making changes with your health, the things you eat, maybe annual checkups coming up. Make a vision board, hydrate. So lots of hydration, drinking fluids. Some of you guys may have to drink certain fluids to go in for a specific checkup, whether it's some kind of imaging, testing, diagnostic testing, things of that nature. I feel like this flow of water. It's like, where do you see yourself, right? That's the transformation, the things you want to do, right? Healthier. I just narrow into this image she has on her board, and it shows like an individual exercising, right? Like doing some kind of stretches. Look at this, giving like this healthy energy flow, right? Love, reciprocating, listening to your heart. What else does it say? I am healthy. Look at that. I believe in me. That morning yoga, be an inspiration. It's like being, look at that, the moon, the phases, cycles. This could also be with this, right now that I saw the cycles in the sun, with this, right, healthcare provider popping up individually. This could be you going through transformations of like, how can I describe this? So it's like you have childhood, infants, you have young adult, older adult, and then just like your elders, right? Like in stage of life. So this could be you transitioning from a certain phase or cycle in your life, and you know, it could be like cycles. Either some of you guys could start your cycles and getting to the phase of ending your cycles. Bodies changing and transforming as you get older, right? Whether you're stepping into your young adulthood, teenage years, you go through cycles and new beginnings, new discoveries, right? Certain things are brought to light that as a kid you're a different person, as a teenager, from a teenager to a young adult, from a young adult to an older adult, right? You become a parent, from an older adult to a like more full-on adult type of vibe, to where you become grandparents. Those type of, that's what I'm seeing, transformation of cycles of age, like, you know, from an infant to when you become a much older adult, right? You're senior citizens, which is goals, right? Not everybody gets to see that age at a much older age. So I'm getting like the annual checkups, right? The maintaining, like maintaining your car, right? You go in for your routine oil checks or your routine whatever. I don't know anything much about cars or anything like that. So that's what I'm getting. I'm not getting like this transformation of like death, which is in inevitable for everybody, but it's just the cycles of life, right? And as I say that, it's like period with the heart. Like I see like that. It's just all love. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know why I went into this ramble, but that's what I was getting. So hydration, certain testing, like your annual checkups. I don't want to go into details because there's so many as you age and go through certain phases of your life, certain age groups that you step into. So that could be something of that nature, right? Experiencing something because you've entered a new era of your life. So that's what I get with that. So next card. Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. You choose. So what's the images, right? Like this transition, this new phase. It's all about perspective and how you see things. So it's more like positive thinking. I don't want to seem too mushy, but it's just keeping your energy high, your vibration high. That way when you do encounter like some lows, it doesn't, like it might dent you a little bit, but it doesn't bring you so low, so you could just bring yourself back up again, right? It's like a little scratch or something. Nothing major or detrimental. So maybe some of you guys are hearing news about certain things you have to do, certain cycles you're stepping into. So it's all about perspective. How do you see your cup? Half full or half empty? It's half full still, right? The calmer you are, the more time slows down. And the easier it is to get everything done. So stressors, letting go of stressors. So it's giving like, I feel some of breathe, relaxing, not getting overworked. Some of you guys may not be taking certain news or certain cycles that you're stepping into. Maybe you initially took the phase or the news or the information. Not so, how can I say this? It didn't thrill you. So this is just reminding you like cycles, certain phases, certain transitions, seeing things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a new light, a different light. Just take it like you're becoming like fine wine, right? You're only getting better with age, you become wiser, you have the knowledge, the experiences that you didn't have as a child, right? Release doubt and let go of fear. So there's some fear-based energies, maybe certain nerves that you guys have been experiencing. Align your intentions with your actions, right? Surround yourself with your soul tribe, positive people. Just knowing when not to constantly surround yourself with individuals that are not any good for you, right? Align yourself with your intentions. So if this is not you, this is not your cup of tea, then don't sip it and don't get together and sip that tea that's not your vibe. Thankful, gratitude, rampage. List 10 things that you're thankful for. Also for any fears, just I feel that this is going to help some of you guys just realize how blessed you are, right? That'll help you shed away and let go any fears that you might have had in the past. Like making that vision board and then you seeing the things that you have accomplished, attained, your goals you have reached. Let's see, do I want to do these? What else do I have done here? Yeah, I'll keep them in this order. So let's see this. Again, we have make a vision board. So something about a vision board, progress, something that's going to show where you've been, what you have accomplished, the goals you have reached. I just said that. So it says, remind yourself of why you began this journey in the first place. Making that list what you're thankful for. Something that you've started working for. You feel like maybe you haven't really completed or accomplished much, but then when you sit back and you see your progress, you realize all that you've accomplished. You're a bad bee. get it, right? Everything that you've done, the things you've reached, even if it was baby steps, but guess what? It was baby steps and you were moving forward, moving along. Ritual. To experience the magic of life, you must first practice. So this is more like a routine, right? A routine of getting things done, getting things accomplished. Remember why you started doing these things? Challenge yourself. Look at that. This feels a routine, even though you might have encountered certain challenges. Challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential. Remember, I just did say that you a bad bee, whether male or female. You a bad bee. Expand your network. Link yourself into a network of people who can inspire you. Right? I mentioned not surrounding yourself with the individuals that are not or serve your cup of tea, right? If it's not your cup of tea, then let me see how I could fit these a little bit. So I can just squeeze them. Oh yeah, it fits. So expand your network, your connection, your friends, your colleagues, the people you surround yourself, especially if you're working on certain goals on a vision board. You come to realize that sometimes, what I always say, and take it how it resonates, whether it's professional, personal, or just family-wise, whatever. It's like certain friendships are just for a season and for a reason. You take the lesson, the wisdoms, and sometimes you grow, right? You rise above and you rise above and you move on, and the things that used to interest you at a certain age, at a young age, when you grow up, you see yourself being a different person, right? The cup of tea you used to like to sip before is not the same that you're sipping on now, right? Sit with that. So instead of surrounding yourself with individuals that are probably not as goal oriented as how you have become, or have the same interest that you no longer have, right? You've moved on, you've grown, and you've acquired new interests, new taste buds, new likings. And sometimes you realize that surrounding yourself with individuals that are not as inspirational or maybe high vibrational as others, you start to see the low vibrations of other individuals, and it's okay. You realize that, like I said, you're not sipping that same cup of tea, same latte, same interests, right? You may want to spend more time reading or visiting certain places that are not what you used to be interested as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult, or older adult, whatever it may be. All right, so let's look at this. Play, have fun, reconnect with your inner child, find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. Enjoying yourself. I feel that it's coming up with like you having different interests, like what used to entertain you back in the days or prior. You might find other things entertaining you. Divine timing is always spot on. Surrender control and take a break. Look at that. I feel that this is leisure time. This has to do with leisure time, having fun. You're finding that your leisure time and your playtime is like what you find like relaxing, connecting with your inner child. What makes you happy might be slightly different now. Coexist. Be as you are without without harm to anybody or anything. Appreciate diversity as part of nature. Variety is the spice of love. The spice of life. Different interests. See, it's giving different interests, right? Variety, spices. You're trying new seasonings, new spices, new things. It's like play, rest. It's like the things you like doing for fun. Share light. Share your trials as well as your triumphs. Your stories benefit you in the telling and others in the hearing. Spreading the light of transformation. So I feel like wisdom. You having a lot of wisdom, knowledge, acquiring new information. experienced probably something new, encountered new things that have opened up your mind to the world, to the things that happen in this world, how things roll. New knowledge, new information, right? It's like sharing the light. She's holding her hand and her head in this one. It's like new knowledge, like this enlightenment. And look at that transformation, the butterfly. The light is shining, this transformation. So this could be like a transformation due to new information obtained. Pay it forward. Be the answer to someone else's prayer. Helping others can be the quickest way to help ourselves. Paying it forward, right? This knowledge, this wisdom, this information that you can share. So I feel like Moldavite pile number 1 is like you going through like you guys either might have just gone in for a new health checkup. Maybe you're learning new things you need to do for exercise, self-care, that maybe now works for you in this new cycle, new era and age group that you might have reached. What you used to do at before is not working for you now. So it's just a little bit of changing your routine, right? Changing your interest, the way you see things, cycles, simple things, not having to overwork yourself or putting your energy on certain things, and realizing that you just have to take a different road, a different way about getting things done, whatever it may be, whether it's just with your health, your daily life, the way you take time for yourself, play, have fun, right? It's a lot of like light. You have like this knowledge, paying it forward. Maybe it's giving, maybe some of you guys, you could be like a healthcare provider that you're giving this knowledge, sharing your light, right? Enlightening others on information that they didn't have or they could use to benefit themselves. To let go of fears of the unknown. Usually the fears come in of the unknown because we don't know what to expect. We don't know what will happen. We don't know what's on the other side. Emotional work. Resolve and release emotional pain. So we have some heart chakra energy going on here. Emotional work again. Heal your inner child and unleash joy. So go out and have fun. And if your interests are different from others, then do your own thing. Have fun. What makes you happy. That's what's very soothing and healing, right? Instead of people pleasing others, other individuals, or whatever it may be. So we have a spiritual work, summon your power. So there we go. It's about people pleasing, making sure that you're not just doing things to entertain others, just to please others, just to make people happy, because you're running your fuel, you're burning your fuel, right? And it makes you feel drained. Fear, it allows for fear to come in. Lifestyle wellness. Look, it turn lemons into lemonade. Hydrating. Add lemon to it. It's making me think of certain routine diagnostic exams that need to get done due to what I do for a living. So this is what it's giving for some of you guys, whether it's drinking stuff to prep for exams or just going to get imaging done or something of that nature. The fear of doing that, how funny. Okay, so let's see. This is the healing cards. Let me see what healing messages these are. And then I'll get into the affirmation, inspiration, and reflection. You know what? Let me pause with these. And I want to get into the tarot. I'll draw the 3 tarot cards, see what message. Yeah, this is meant to be like healing messages. So let's see. Okay, first card, 10 of Pentacles. So legacy, family. I feel some of you guys are looking into your legacy. Some of you guys are getting into maybe older ages, thinking retirement, pensions. What are you going to do? Where do you want to live when you retire? Things of that nature. 5 of Cups. So it's like crying over spilled milk. just want 3 cards. Communication and 6 of Swords. There's movement. So yeah, some of you guys could be looking into moving. Your legacy, your everything you've worked for, right? Your inheritance, things of that nature. So something's moving along, gaining momentum, travel. This could be travel. Do you want to travel? Retirement. I'm thinking of things of that nature. I wanted to look into the self-care messages that each card individually has, and you got an extra card. You got a 4th card. So let me just read this as tarot, a message as tarot, and then we'll go into the book and see what self-care messages the card represents. So I see like this abundance, right? But why the 5 of Cups? The 5 of Cups is giving this energy like disappointment, right? You're disappointed over spilled milk. Something that didn't turn out as you expected it to be. Something is not exactly as you wanted it to be, right? So that's where the make lemonade out of lemons comes in, right? Shining your light. Seeing things as a half cup full and not empty, which this is what this card also can be interpreted, right? Crying over spilled milk, right? You have 3 cups that are turned over because you spilled milk, whatever it may be, but you have 2 full cups here. You're not alone, right? The 2 of Cups is partnership. So we have this. Some of you guys can be empty nesters. Maybe that's where this 5 of Cups is giving, right? Because you have your legacy, you and your partner, 3 kids that flown the coop. You're gaining momentum, movement, being busy, something with travel. Some of you guys can be getting busy with travel, movement. Some of you guys could just move, period. Some of you guys could be moving out of state, out of the country, out of the city. Something where travel by air, maybe. I'm sorry, not by air. It could be by boat because the 6 of Swords. It could be air as well with this 8 of Nines and the Swords. So something where you travel by boat or air. So there could be some kind of movement, some kind of change. That could be the transformation for you that some of you guys may be considering or looking to. Or maybe the vision board also I'm getting is like it's something on your plan ahead in the future, right? Because you're planning retirement, what you want to do, where you want to go, where you want to just end up living your older ages in a more comfort, happier area or place. So let me get into this 10 of Pentacles. So the self-care message for the 10 of Pentacles is invest in a small piece of black tourmaline. When you're releasing inherited issues or feeling insecure, give it a squeeze. Black tourmaline. So this could be for some of you guys feeling burdens or stressors from inherited generations also. So there could be some heaviness that you may feel, right? Thoughts, feelings, certain actions that you feel you need to be taking. So it's recommending black tourmaline for some of you guys. If you're about stones, right? Moldavite, some kind of transformation. Black tourmaline is also a very grounding, protective stone. So that's that for you guys. So let's send some black tourmaline. I do have it for you guys. Just send some of that loving energy towards you if you need it. So let's get into this next part, 5 of Cups. What does 5 of Cups have to say? There we go. So the self-care message for the 5 of Cups says, have a good cry, let your emotions flow freely, or just allow yourself to be sad. Purge those feelings out, but just don't forget, dust yourself off and get back up, right? Get into motion, getting into the movement, moving forward. So take a deep breath. right? See the cup half full, the way you see things, the way you receive the certain transformation that's needed to be done, the change. So let's get into Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands self-care message says, right here. So it says, ride a bike, skate, run, or get in the water with the current. And this is a boat usually, okay? Pick up speed, then coast. You just have to stay balanced within yourself to keep moving. So some of you guys may be like doing a cruise, spending time near water maybe. Some kind of move near water that could be very rejuvenating. So that's your little message from the Eight of Wands. And let's get into the Six, and then I'll get into the healing messages. So the message for the Six of Swords is, future visioning is the practice of picturing yourself on a future timeline and experiencing yourself in it. It can clarify where you'd like to go and how to approach it. Vision board vibes. Twice. It's down here somewhere. So seeing yourself. So if vision boards is something you've been working on, cut your little face and put your face on that board, the image, whatever it is that you want to complete, right? You have this yoga person right here. Just put your little face on there. I feel that some of you guys can be like visual learners, you know, like the people that that learn either kinetic or auditory or whatever. You might be the individual as like as a reminder, right? As a motivator for you to keep moving forward. All in all, I do feel that some of you guys will be moving, will be traveling somewhere, gaining momentum, definitely forward moving. So you're moving forward, you're moving along, so there's no stagnant energy or anything where you feel stuck. It's like these changes, right? We started off with transformation. So these are maybe changes that you're going to be encountering, have been encountering and dealing with and doing. So this is just giving messages of continue doing what you're doing. Release any doubt that you can't accomplish certain things. And if you're able to complete or reach the goals that you have reached, and you can share your knowledge, right? Share your light with others. Don't forget to pay it forward. So let's get into these healing messages. Awakening. So we have expansion. See, so there's like an awakening. So there's wisdom, information. I feel that you have been applying or doing, realizing. It's like you're growing, right? You're growing up. You're becoming a full-on adult. Adulting. Not always fun, right? So this card says, you have been receiving messages that it's time for your soul to expand beyond the 3D vision. You are an old soul that is here to do many great things. You have come to realize this through doing the hard work and merging with your higher self. There is no going back. So enjoy this new way of being by having acceptance and inner peace moving forward. So I want you to get a close-up look at this image, this card, in case you want a screenshot, save it if it's something you've been realizing that this is you, what you've been experiencing. Hopefully it's steady enough that you were able to get a screenshot. Next card, Love Redefined, Romance. All right, we got Cupid in the house. Some of you guys can be doing a transition for love, right? I did mention the phases like becoming a parent. So this is Cupid has entered your heart and has awakened you to love and romance. But this time on a different vibration. Having a newfound love for yourself has created opportunity for a new chapter with possibilities to cultivate healthy relationships, right? Two of Cups. Some of you guys, it's about Two of Cups, maybe moving, transforming, some kind of transformation with your boo. This could be also just a simple checkup for some of you guys that are in that phase of trying to have a child, having children, things of that nature. It could be anything. Take it and apply it how it resonates with your life, okay? Family dynamic. Look at family dynamic. Reconcile. Your family is requiring a time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. So I feel this unity, some of you guys, it doesn't necessarily mean like issues of that nature. Maybe if some of you guys had some disconnect, it's a matter of just a timeout to cool off. But I feel like this unity, right? You see this family, this is a family card. Maybe you've been a little disappointment. Some of you guys, I feel, may have some frozen little eggs and at first they didn't take. So I'm getting for some of you guys, you still have two, right? Spilled milk, but sometimes you just need that time to heal. And I would always, taking it back to this little doctor here, doctor advice, right? Taking the measures to nourish your body and get your body ready for something of that nature. That's where some of you guys are at. Good news. Look at this. Nice way to finish. So whatever it is, look at forward movement, travel, good news, right? Positivity. Your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. The universe wants you to have expectancy of positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest what you desire of your highest good. Excuse me, I was like pausing there. Let me reread that. You have the power to manifest what you desire of your highest good by co-creating with Source. Now it's time to celebrate. I don't know why I feel phlegmy. But you know what I did not do was zoom in on these other three cards. So let me go back in order. So in case what was said regarding these cards, the messages, this is for some of you guys with the romance, right? Getting love in the air there. Cupid visiting you guys. Family dynamic. I feel like this reconnection, right? I feel this could be just new family building, being born, reconnection, and then the best for last. Good news coming your way, celebration. Look at that. All I see is that Two of Cups there, so get your cry out, purge your tears, because you still got that Two of Cups. Look at that celebration. Got that Two of Cups. So do I want to leave this for the last? Yeah, let's get some additional self-love messages. This is for my Moldavite pile. Let's see what additional messages you need to hear. This could be a confirmation, clarity, and that was a lot of cards, but when that happens, I take. So first things first, we have comparison is an act of violence against self. So just because you may see others in a different phase in their life and you feel like you're a little behind, that's violence against the self. No comparison to others. You're on your own timeline. So let's see this one. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Knowing your self-worth. Look at that. Don't compare yourself to others. And if others are comparing you to others, then guess what? Switch your cup of tea, right? That just means that is not for you. So now we have, don't stress over the things you cannot control. That's a message for someone. And last, it takes time to build better, stronger version of yourself. There's no shortcuts. You guys are transforming, right? Transformation. Taking time. Here is, let me see if this is an important one, I feel. Yeah. You guys are going through a transformation. You're building a better you, a stronger you. But all in all, what it is you're making the changes, the necessary changes for you to live your best life. So let's get into this affirmation. So this one says, oh my God, keep good company, read good books, love good things, and cultivate soul and body as faithfully as you can. Take 10 minutes out of your day to read. I know you guys are listening to me. I know you guys are listening. I said this stuff. The company you keep is maybe different, right? Read a good book. I mean, we talked about this, and I know it was me doing all the talking, but I'm talking to you, pile number 1. This is for you, Moldavite. Confirmation. This is somebody's message. Somebody's messages. You guys are, inspirational. You must hold your quiet center where you do what you can. I'm not reading that. Where you do what only you can do. And I don't feel I delivered that message correctly. So, inspiration. So you must hold your quiet center where you do what only you can do. So do the best you can, right? It says choose stillness as an active practice of patience. It's okay to wait. You will get where you need to be. Different people's timelines, right? This is just validating. I love it. This is just blending well, blending lovely. May you guys get the messages needed to continue to move forward and accomplish the things you are accomplishing. So choose stillness as an active practice of patience. It's okay to wait. You will get where you need to be. Look at that. You're on your own timeline. Don't compare yourself. Don't commit that violence to yourself by comparing yourself to other people where they are. You're on your own timeline. You're your own person. So reflection, something for you to reflect on. Self-care is so much more than a beauty regimen or an external thing you do. It has to start within your heart to know that you need to navigate your life. Navigating your life at your own pace, right? It says that pedicure doesn't last, but meditating every day does. Meditate on what your heart needs in order to grow and be happy and at peace. How can you implement those needs into your daily life? See, this is a message there. I mean, not that I'm disagreeing with this fully, but a pedicure does help when needed, just because sometimes your feet hurt. But value, a message of value to reflect on. Taking that time for yourself. Let me see, it seems kind of, there we go, a little better. Well, my lovely collective, pile number 1, my lovely Moldavite, this was your Self-Care Sunday messages. I hope that you benefit from everything that was delivered today, the cards, what they said, and that I delivered the right message for you. Again, always take any additional messages that come via your intuition. We all have an intuition. And continue to move forward. It's better days. This is the 6 of Swords of better days. You're going, you're transforming, you're moving in the right direction. With that being said, I'm going to leave it here and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Welcome, pile number 2, for those of you that went with the rhodonite card number 47, rhodonite crystal. You guys are familiar with this stone and decided to go with this. This is going to be your Self-Care Sunday messages. So I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in a little bit so that, let me see, that should be good. Zoom in a little bit so that you can get a up close view of this card. Meanwhile, I read the message that is in the book. I will say this card just gives me, I don't know if it's for anybody else, but I get this grapefruit view of this card. The way the stone is portrayed, every time I look at it, it just gives me this like grapefruit um, vibe to it. View, should I say, right? So grapefruits are very healthy. So before getting into the book, I just want to talk about what I get when I look at this card. Could be that is your favorite fruit, but something with grapefruit juice, something healthy, getting a healthy start, or just you're getting a healthy alert start just in general to your day, right? Productive, making good choices that are good for you, that benefit you, things of that nature. So that's just what came to mind right now. So for this rhodonite, the essential meaning is harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. It could be you giving tips, right? Tips to somebody regarding healthy ways to go about doing that. You could be some kind of coach, some kind of trainer of some sort. Things of that nature, like educating, right? Sharing knowledge, sharing anything in general, reciprocity, exchanging tips, things of that nature. So that's just a quick little message. We'll see what the rest of the self-care messages have to say for you, my lovely pile number 2. So let's get into these cards. So next we have family. So there we go. It's going with this grapefruit. I'm sorry, grapefruit. I keep on calling it a grapefruit. Grapefruit card, rhodonite, right? It's going with relationships. So could be connections, right? Spending time with animals. That could be your pets. In nature, vacationing, things of that nature. Feel good energy, which is definitely going with this rhodonite card. Release. This is still giving me like good vibes. Just enjoying the moment. What does the back of the card message say? It says, sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Moving on. So some of you guys could be outgrowing certain phases, certain situations, certain not interests, right? Release. And I feel that this message back here goes with that. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury, right? So it looks like this individual in this card is getting this like spent time alone moment, right? Like just taking a moment for herself. Meanwhile, these cards are taking a moment to just enjoy the relationship, the people, your pets, your animals, right? Nature, beauty, life, right? With others, other life. So again, there's that spending time alone vibe, enjoying, relaxing, taking a moment for yourself to rejuvenate. This is what this card gives me, right? Releasing it, let go, let God. So if this is something you've been doing, nourish your body with high vibing energy. That's like that grapefruit vibe I was getting, right? Healthiness, ingesting healthy drinks, healthy snacks, healthy new ways of living. So like I was gonna say, this could be stuff that you've been working on, trying to slowly step forward towards doing. It's just validating you're on the right path, and validating that self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. So don't feel guilty regarding taking that moment for yourself to do you, boo. Do you. Next, we have tune into your inner peace, which is definitely what this is giving right here. Right, this connection. I see these 2 leaves, just like something's connecting with the stars, connecting with your intuition, right? With this water there, connecting with nature, connecting, right? The third eye with other individuals, things of that nature, whether you're someone that has intuitive gifts, or you connect with someone that does have intuitive gifts. Flowers. Treat yourself to something beautiful today, right? Self-care. Feel good. Surround yourself with feel good energy. Get unstuck. Get past your fear of change and embrace the transition. So some changes. Look at this. Forgiveness is for you. Forgive others and yourself because your soul deserves peace. So there's like some forgiveness, some letting go, emotions. It could be relationships. Just, I feel relationships, since it talked about relationships, but this could just be anything that is not benefiting you, right? Home needs TLC. Give your home some attention. Redecorate, clean it, or sage it. It's like moving equipment, rearranging things to get the energy flowing again in your home, getting unstuck. So I feel with this coming out the way it is if you feel unstuck, like stagnant energy in your surroundings, mind you, if you can move around things or get things going, right? Sometimes it's your job, things are set the way they are, but just moving things around is getting the energy going. Gives you that inner peace, right? This unsettling feeling that you might have been experiencing. Some tender care, dusting, getting rid of dust. That's like stagnant energy. Be stronger than your excuses. Drop the excuses. When you drop all the excuses, you start seeing results, right? Getting things going. So getting unstuck. So this could be for some of you guys. And also things of that nature, like taking moment for yourself to do some self-care, just to release, take some fresh air out in the open, viewing the sky, the stars, can help your energy flow easier so that you can feel unstuck, to get things moving and going in the areas of your home or in your life that you want to change, move around, right? So you don't feel that stagnant energy. Never stop the hustle. Start a side hustle. The best way to become your own boss is to start a side hustle. I mean, this could be for some of you guys that have been feeling maybe stuck with a job, a little business, or something you're trying to start up. And there we go. Have a relaxing bath. Adding bath salts or lighting candles can help restore your soul. So some need for rejuvenation. You know, that'll help you rejuvenate your energy, your mojo, whatever it may be, right? Your motivation, your focus to get moving or keep on track with the things that you are wanting to accomplish. So some strong sense of baths. So I would try salt baths, you know, herbs, you know, making it into a tea and pouring it into your tea to help you rejuvenate, heal, whether it's like teas that are good for anti-inflammatory, for rejuvenation, maybe something for energy, whatever it may be. You can always Google, find out what works best for you, you know, to see what it is that you feel for. Just simply drinking a tea after your bath, right? Just enjoying the nutrients that some lovely herbal teas have to offer. Move quickly. This is like dashing through the snow. Some opportunities require quick responses. Use your instincts to guide your way. Don't be afraid to move fast on your hunches. Just going for it, going for something. Let's see, what else does this mean? It's like an opportunity. What's going on here? And then we have dance. Changes not possible without moving and movement. Is everything in the universe? You are invited to join the dance. Let me read that. I said the wrong word. It says change is not possible without movement, and movement is everywhere in the universe, right? So it's talking about a lot of flow, keeping things moving, energy, right? Keeping energy movement, not being stagnant. So whether it's you, your home, your energy, dusting, moving equipment around, moving furniture around, rearranging your office, if that's where you feel the stagnant energy at, like where you feel stuck when working on certain projects. So call for just movement, right? Getting that energy flowing. And it's right, the universe is always moving. We have mourn. Grieving can be overwhelming but necessary. We are cleansed by letting our feelings wash through us. Only can we move past the pain. For those of you mourning, maybe loss, right? A connection with loved ones or a pet, because we do have the animal card out here. So it's not like you're forgetting your loved one. It's just, as maybe brutal it may sound to somebody that is mourning, but like life goes on, right? So the soul goes on. You got to see that they've moved on to a better place where they're reincarnated or just as a guide, right? And their soul is free. So if it's something regarding that, lighting candles for your loved ones, whether it be a pet, that's a loved one, right? And just a little prayer saying that their light is, their way, their path is always illuminated, right? Love all. So a lot of loving energy. Your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself. Release self-judgment, self-punishment, self-loathing, self-sabotage, and reflect. The reflection of your loved one begins with you. The reflection of your love begins with you. I should have you zoom in on this one a little bit. So this is that release and let go, right? Letting God let go. Connecting to the divine, whatever your faith is. So a lot of release, whether it's pain, washing it away, healing baths, stepping out and just looking at the stars, connecting with the stars, getting fresh air inside your loving body. Let's see what these cards have. Lifestyle and wellness. Now we're sipping onto this other energy that we were picking up on in the beginning of this card pull. Break the grip of your addiction, right? Healthy cravings. Try to stick to it. You're doing great, right? Taking a step, slow steps. Keep moving towards your goals slowly but surely, but staying focused. For some of you guys that are trying to change your healthy ways, your ways into healthy ways, it could be simple as even taking that time for yourself, right? Not taking the time to do self-care for yourself and just always being a people pleaser or just worried about others and forgetting about yourself. So continuing with the healthy choices of your life, whether it's just dietary, physical, right? Physical, or just taking a moment for yourself and just not doing anything. Reading a book, listening to music, listening to a book while you're in a bath. So we have physical wellness, exercise regularly to avoid toxins. So it's a lot of purging, right? A lot of releasing. And then we have this beautiful card with the tree. Spiritual work, connect with earth for more stability, grounding energy. Grounding, staying outside, putting your feet on the dirt or the grass. Just literally planting your feet on the dirt or the grass. So spiritual work to make you feel grounded so that you don't feel like you're all over the place and unbalanced. We have this beautiful card. It's like a moon card. Spiritual work. Use celestial energies to improve life. So I would feel this is more like leaning towards like prayer, meditation, things of that nature, connecting with the stars, the divine, God, all those wonderful things to help you feel balanced. And that's where you get your answers at times. When you sit there, take a moment, do your prayers, and just listen, sit in stillness, right? For the next step that you should take, the next move you need to make. Physical wellness again. Let your beauty radiate. So you're this beautiful flower that's shining, vibrating with wonderful, beautiful, bright light right there. Your beauty, your inner beauty, it's like that inner light is just radiating and piercing through and lighting others, right? It's like being the light to others, I feel. So these are the healing cards. Is there anything else? Okay, so I'm gonna wait for these after, and then let's get into the tarot and see what 3 cards come out. So this is your first Self-Care Sunday video that you're viewing when I pull these tarot cards. This is a deck that has self-care messages on each individual card. So I'm going to pull about 3 cards, see what the overall message is with the cards, and then read the individual self-care messages. So this is for the collective pile number 2, Rhodonite. So we have 8 of Swords. See that stuck energy, right? So some of you guys do feel stuck, like lockdown, self-imprisonment. Just know that those are just self-limiting beliefs, because look, it follows with the Magician, and this alone is telling me you have the resources, you have the tools to manifest, to get things going, to make things happen. So it's like saying it's in your mind. So taking that moment to meditate, clear your mind, self-care, right, to help you stay focused on your healthy ways of life that you're trying to do, the movements, moving the energy, right? Or just taking the time to do you, take care of you, right? The excuses could be, like someone could be using excuses to limit these, like, how can I say this? It's like, let me get a moment. Let me get my thoughts straightened out, right? So I feel like you could be everywhere. Like you can't even say what's on your mind because it's all over the place. So it's like you are limiting yourself. You are, or you have been, right? You have been limiting yourself, telling yourself, oh no, this is too difficult. Oh no, if I do this, it's just going to backfire. So know that oh no, I don't know. But no, you have the resources. You have the tools needed to get through and get yourself out of this stuck feeling, right? Get unstuck. You have the tools, you have the resources. This is manifesting, getting things going. Not let any, if it's other naysayers that are adding to your self-limiting beliefs, worrying, just let it go, right? So the last card for this, and then we'll get into the self-care messages. Because it looks like you got the Magician. You can make things happen. So baby steps, right? So that you can let go of those self-limiting beliefs that are inhibiting you from moving forward. And I got extra cards, so you guys are getting extra cards. So I guess it's gonna be extra today. 2 of Pentacles, multitasking, busy, getting things done, balancing out energies, adaptability. This for me, the 2 of Pentacles is the person working 2 jobs, trying to balance life, right? That's where you need to take that moment to balance your energy, your flow, your emotions, because you could be a very busy individual. For me, the Two of Pentacles is someone that's working two jobs, doing two things. One could be your house job. You could be a mother and then work. That's two jobs. The only difference is, or a father, not limiting to just mothers. But one you don't get paid at, the other one you do, but that's busy, right? It's balancing your home and your work-life balance, balancing your work and personal life, your play, right? Work hard, play hard, trying to balance that out, right? Adaptability, being able to handle both, two different things, whether it's two jobs. Justice. Some of you guys could just be trying to balance childcare, right? You could be co-parenting, things of that nature, just different stories. The mind and the heart, justice. Two of Wands, partnership. Yeah, for some of you guys could have been this entrepreneurship business. I know one of these cards talked about having a business, right? A side hustle and opening your business. Some of you guys could be partnering up and opening up a business. And you could be, see the way I'm seeing this right here, you could have two different opposing opinions, way of doing things, just the way you live, right? And this could be the limiting, inhibiting energy right here. That's a message for some of you guys or someone out there. But look, you can make it happen. The Two of Wands is with the Magician. Seven of Cups, there's options, multitasking, procrastination here. Your dreams. What's at the bottom of the deck? You can make it happen. So it's not a procrastination, this is just options. So I guess you guys are going to get 6 self-care messages with these cards, because if they fly out like that, you got to deliver the message, even though if it's a lot of cards. What else do I see here? Some of you guys are weighing your options. I need a sip of my coffee. Sorry, it's early. This is like karma. This is the justice system. I just saw this right now. This could be literal imprisonment with the Justice and the Eight of Swords. And I don't know who or what, but this could be just someone recently out of prison, getting out of prison, in prison. Someone you know could be in prison, jail, whatever you want to say, call it. So what do I get with that? Okay, so even though this is Self-Care Sunday, I don't know who this resonates with, but this for a minute I just got a view like money, throwing money. So this could be jail related, justice system regarding money of some sort, throwing money. I'm getting embezzlement. I don't know why, but I have to deliver the message. I don't even understand it myself at the moment. So with this partnership, right? 7 of Cups, weighing things down. Again, the bottom of the deck was... she's a go-getter. Someone's a go-getter. It's very confident energy. Some of you guys could just be attorneys. Legal field, people of that nature. Police officers. You could be like one of those guards, right? Not that this is like a devil card, but just the way I see this pitchfork. Like a guard, right? Guarding something. So this could be someone that you just... that's a hard job too. Dealing with that energy, that type of clientele, you would say, right? People that are in jail, they vibrate lower. So this could just be you needing to take that time for yourself as well. Someone that works in that field, whether it's prison, anything in the legal field, officers, attorneys, and I don't know what other titles are out there, but things in that bucket of field and jobs and titles and things of that nature. So there's partnership, there's magician, there's manifesting, making things happen. We do have that Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And this is just options, different options that need to make a decision, right? Whether maybe some of you guys are in the midst of, do I need to continue working this second job? Trying to balance and multitask, get things done. All right, let's get back to these cards. Healing messages. So we have Radiant Goddess Acceptance. You are amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential by not making any apologies, right? And always take it as a masculine as well. If you are a masculine checking out this video that went with this, doesn't limit it to just women. We have acceptance. Realizing how amazing you are. That's that Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I keep on saying Queen of Pentacles and it's the Queen of Wands. I mean, business owner, Queen of Pentacles, right? Old wounds, patterns. So there we go, healing those patterns, acceptance, realizing how amazing you are. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not best for us. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue to go within and heal pain layer by layer. Find joy again. You know what? As I was reading this, I was getting, there we go. I was getting like the low vibration energy that people that are imprisoned, right, carry, right, due to the choices they make in life and the way they decide to live their life. And that's what this card was giving me. Like the sense of like disconnecting and letting go of certain relationships that are not good for you. It could be the company you keep. So that's what I'm getting with that. Better boundaries. Look at this. Yeah, it could be the energy, the individuals you carry, you surround yourself up with. Communication. Creating boundaries requires self-love and discipline. It's not about you shutting people out or being unkind. It's about you telling them you care enough about yourself to create boundaries that are for your highest good. Clear communication is needed to keep your boundaries intact. Let's see if we can. There we go. I can't center this right. My angling is off. But there we go for better boundaries. If that's a card that resonated for you and you need that memo for yourself for a later time. There it goes. Affirmation. Should I wait for, yeah. Let me get these self-love messages for you and then we'll do the affirmation cards at the end. All right, so this is for my lovely, your cards are just constantly flying out really fast. All right, pile 2, there's messages for you. So we have a self-love messages for pile number 2, the rhodonite pile, my little grapefruit pile that I nicknamed. What self-love messages is there for my lovely collective pile number 2? God chose you for this battle. Be brave. I feel that this is giving like the guards, some kind of guard, gatekeeper, whatever it is that you do. Pile number 2. You are beautiful no matter what you look like. So there's some Be confident and know that you're beautiful from the inside out and you're radiating. Pile number 2, rhodonite pile. Okay, so we have your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Self-worth. What a self-worth message. It's not your job to be everything to everyone. There goes validating that this queen right here, or king, right? Right? It is not your job to be everything to everyone. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury, peeps. So next we have never let the sadness of your past and the fear of your future ruin the blessings of your present. Look at that. That's something a lot of us forget, right? Never let the sadness of your past, the fear of your future ruin the blessings of your present. The pier at the beach, right? Last one is to become more aware of what's really worth your energy. Look at that. I think this is something beautiful. Hopefully you guys got different messages as I read the cards, because I know I was stuttering even reading, but I feel that, yeah, this is just validating about the company you keep is not really worth it. It's not your job to be everything to everyone. Just because individuals don't see your worth doesn't devalue it. That's just them. So now let's get into this affirmation card for you guys. Remember always that you're not only have the right to... What? Give me a moment. I feel that I might be still sleepy. Forgive me, guys. Remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. Set a small goal for you today. Set a small goal for your day. So this is your affirmation message. And let me zoom in because you may read it a little bit better than me. Remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. Be your own self, right? That people-pleasing energy, that trying to be everything to everyone, like that one card said, right? It's like you are one. You got to be your own self. Inspiration message. The universe wove you from a constellation just so every atom, every fibre in, I think it's a Spanish fibre in you comes from different star. It's like being, I feel that this message is giving like individuality. Your individual self is different. It's like the snowflake, right? Everybody's different and perfect in their own unique way. Reconnect with the creative influences you have been drawn to throughout your life and how they have affected the person you have become. Your connections, the people you learn from, right? The tools and resources that you have, the tools that you have acquired from the different resources you have acquainted with. And reflection. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. It's like that boundaries, right? Picture what it would look like to be loved and appreciated by the world in just the manner you most desire. Channel this image as you move through your day. Those boundaries, right? Teaching others how to treat you and how to love you. All right, my lovely pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed and benefited from these Self-Care Sunday messages. Until then, I will see you on the next one, and continue to do you, and don't forget Self-Care Sunday. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a must. What did this card say? I'm blanking out. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. Alrighty, my lovely pile number 2. I will see you on the next one. Bye.